The Skinheads were the latest tribe to emerge from the fertile sartorial breeding ground of working-class British youth. And this latest group fascinated the chattering classes.
In accepting reggae, the Skinheads have rejected the middle class with its existential, mystical, hippie-style music, which is unable to cater to the social needs of the Skinheads. Through the medium of the reggae, the black youth does this extremely well.
Tony Hatto was one of the first Skinheads to walk the streets of London.
We thought the Jamaicans were naturally cool. The way they walked, the way they moved, the way they danced, and relaxed, the way they talked. You know, we wanted a little bit of it.
And the way they got it was through clothes. Tony and his mates were meticulous in their attempts to adapt the rude boy look.
Not blue. Got a nice lining on that one.
And once they found it, they were willing to pay.
All the money we had actually went on to the fashion and the music. The shoes were like £8 a pair, which was more than a week's wages as an apprentice plumber in the 60s, so yeah. It did cost a lot of money. There's one of me in black and white with my early girlfriend. And there's me with a pair of tonic mohair trousers on. There you go, 2-3 inches off the shoe. I've got a check shirt on, a tailored jacket, hanky in the pocket, and again you can see the parting in the hair.
The essentials of skinhead style are enduring. Mohair tonic suits, check button-down shirt, rolled up slim-cut jeans, loafers, brogues and Doc Marten boots. Through their love of a sharp style, white skins and black rude boys had found common ground. And it wasn't long before this moment of cultural harmony was given a soundtrack all of its own.
We got 3 million miles to reach on the moon. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Skinhead Moonstop was a defining track of the era.
You know, it was massive in the clubs. It had such a good sound to it, and it was sort of an anthem in a way. You know, it's something people could actually dance together to, get involved in. And to see like 300 plus skinheads all doing this stamping dance, it was very exciting for us.
That's what I say, bro. Now remember, I'm your boss, Skinhead speaking. My name is Caleb. All right. Right.
Moonstomp was a homegrown reggae hit, written and produced exclusively for skinheads.
Or my beat, whatever you want to call it.
It was a special skinhead dance. One drum, and one little nods. One little nods, yeah. This was a nice dance.
From the headquarters of his international business empire, Frank Pitter still remembers the glory days. As the drummer in the band Simmerip, he helped put the stomp in moonstomping.
This Skinhead Moonstop. We're with the Skinhead boys on the front and just on the back, you know. If you can look at the top here, that's me. I think we were the first band to record in something targeting skinheads, something for them, you know, and we did a Skinhead Moonstomp, you know, and we put our thing into the national charts. This sold over 4 million copies. Yeah. The music, fashion, they go together. You're doing the music, you haven't got the clothes to go with it, the fashion, the style. You know, it's half job done. It's not the full job. So you got to have the clothes with the music, and then you're fully there. Yeah.
This was a glorious moment in post-war Britain. Two cultures brought together through music and fashion. But it wasn't to last.
Right, Skinheads stick together.
Listen, we're all white, okay? So stop fighting and stick together. Don't matter who.
Across the 70s, many skinheads would be corrupted by far-right politics. Out went the Moonstomp, and in came the Botherboot. And these skinheads became like an army, marching on bigotry and violence. But at the tail end of the 70s, the rude boy look would make a return.
This is a check shirt, button down the back, little collar, and was bought for £5 in C&A, I think, when there was one.
Pauline Black was the lead singer of The Selector and at the forefront of the ska revival known as two-tone.
Our whole ethos, I guess, was very dynamic, very anger-fueled. There was a lot to be angry about. People were racist on the street and at shows sometimes, and you'd got the National Front marching on the street. So obviously, if you were a young black woman at that time, or a young black man, there was plenty to be angry about.
For Pauline, her whole style was a frustrated, impassioned plea for a return to the cultural harmony that had been lost across the 70s.
Obviously, black and white check is quite iconic, and what we were trying to portray was that black and white people can be in the same band and really get along together and make music together. Certainly, I feel as though it's one of the more meaningful things in terms of an anti-racist stance. And that was a very, very potent thing for young people to see at that time.
But not everyone in Britain wanted their music and style to hang heavy with politics and protest.